Hi everyone, welcome to March's update for Project Pan 2026. I think it's the 2nd of March and I did cut this open in February, which you saw if you saw my last video, and I'm just going to use the rest up of this today. My skin is very dry after skin needling. I did try my makeup today, but it looked so bad by the time I got home. So I'm just going to load my skin up with some cream, do my chest as well, and I knew that I was so close to finishing this, but there would have been too much to use the rest of it up in February. So we're 2 days into March and we've already got our first empty. If you saw February's update, you would have seen that I finished quite a few products, and I don't think I'll get that many this time. But as I said in my previous video, I do kind of want to change the way that I'm filming this. I still want to do like updates where I can, so that little tiny clip of me using products up, but I also think that I'm going to select a few products that I want to use up by the end of the year, and maybe we can like do check-ins on them products every month or every couple of months. And I'm thinking of doing that because I quite like when I watch Project Pan videos, progress updates on products, and I don't think I'm going to do like my staple skincare. I'm thinking like makeup and products that I don't want to really repurchase, that I just want to use up and then I never have to think about it again, essentially. So I think that a lot of it will be makeup, and I don't think I will get a lot of the makeup finished this year, but we can like see how we go. So that is my Purito Mighty Bamboo Panthol Cream, and that is my first empty for March, which is good, starting off the month strong. I do think I'll have quite a few empties in March. I don't think I'll have as many, but hopefully I will have some. Okay, so I've just filmed my February update video and I thought I would restock some things that I've used up because I'm due to. So first thing I will need is a shampoo, so I'm going to grab this NAC Volume shampoo. Don't want to lie, but I completely forgot I had these and I haven't used any, so I'll have to try and work out what to do with that. Next I'm going to grab a Banging Body fragrance free affirming lotion, put it beside my bed. This isn't included in my Project Pan, but I do have some razors that I am going to top up in my bathroom, and I use these to dermaplane. I'm also going to grab some, these are a 5-pack of my face masks that I really like. I just put a backup in the bathroom of these. So just for the time being, I've got these 4 products here. I'm going to put these 3 products in the bathroom and this one beside my bed. Another thing that I'm going to do with these products, well, I'm not going to do it for the face mask, but for these 2 products, is I'm just going to write today's date on it, which is the 2nd of March. I put the dates on products so I know when I've opened them, so I can track how long it takes me to get through that product, so that I can kind of estimate how much product I would need for a year, if that makes sense. Maybe in a couple of days time I will go through what products I'm aiming to get through this year, just so I can give you a little bit more of like progress updates, as I think it'd be a bit more interesting than how I'm just kind of doing like random clips here and there, and it's basically me just doing skincare, makeup, being like I finished this. I think just seeing the progress is going to be a little bit more interesting. It is night time and I'm just about to wash my hair. I did want to jump on because a few hours ago, or earlier this morning, I finished this L'Oreal Growth Booster Serum. This is my last one. I didn't like it at all, but I'm so glad that I finished it. And then while I put that on, I've been marinating my hair in the OGX Coconut Miracle Oil. As I filmed last night, I'm going to open up this NAC Volume shampoo, and this is going to be the next shampoo that I work through. And what I might do is I need to open my new night cream lotion. Super happy about this. It's been a long time coming. So I'm about to do my Nioxon Hair Fall Defense Serum, and I've just got a teeny tiny left in the bottom. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to spray as much as I can in my hair. And then because it's getting hard to pump, I'm just going to pour the rest in a new bottle once I've finished. I'm not going to try and use this. I'm just going to pour this in a new bottle because it's not spraying out. So I'm just going to use the new one, and as always I'm going to write today's date on it. So it is currently Friday. I can't believe we're already 6 days into March. It's crazy how quickly this year is going. But tonight, because I am washing my hair, I thought I might do a few extra things like always. Love hair wash days, love doing like treatments and doing a bit more pampering. So tonight I thought I would use this Cool Feet callus remover, slather this on my feet, put some like plastic on my feet and let that sit for maybe like 30 minutes. That might be a bit too long, but I don't think it will hurt. Maybe like 30 minutes while I watch a movie. And then while that is sitting in my hair, I might chuck some of this OGX coconut miracle oil in my hair. I want to use my new shampoo that I opened earlier in the video. I don't like it as much as my old one. I feel like I have to use a little bit more. It's not as like creamy as my old one that I loved and that's been discontinued, but there's a litre there, so I'm still going to use it, and it still was really nice. And then I'm going to use this in my hair. I want to moisturize my whole body, my feet as well. My hair is so dry. I just vacuumed the house. I like vacuuming and like mowing on my hair wash days because you just work up a sweat and then you just feel so much better afterward. So I always put my oil on in sections, and I take smaller sections and just make sure it's evenly dispersed. I don't do too much because I have quite thin hair, but I really do like this. My hair is still really dry, like after I shampoo and conditioner, but I think it's a hair mask that I'm using. Like, you think it would be like a bit more moisturizing, but I find that it isn't. So I'm hoping, like, I do want to like cut probably like a few inches, like it at least up to my shoulders, just so I can start fresh. Okay, I just had everything shower, shaved, moisturized my whole body. I've scrubbed my feet, so I'm just gonna do some skincare. So I'm just going to get my tweezers and just shove them in and pop the stopper out. This little thing. I wasn't expecting to finish this tonight. I started it on the 1st of the 1st, so it took me just over 2 months to use. I just love skincare. Like, let me bathe in skincare. Okay, this is pretty bad lighting, but I've just done my nail first time this year, which is good. Hopefully I can make this kind of like a weekly occurrence. I do want to mention this base coat that I've got, which is by OPI. Like, there's not much left in it, but if you can see, it's just really kind of dry, so it's not working really well. So I'm going to actually retire this base coat and put it in my shoebox, and I'm just going to replace it with this other OPI base coat, which is, as you can see, like really runny compared to that other one. When I have used the adding acetone trick, but I did that a few months ago, and I don't think you're meant to do that over and over and over again. So I'm just gonna retire it, put this one in. I painted my toenails. This is Alpine Snow by OPI. Just very simple white. And then for my fingernails, I kept it really natural because they are very short at the moment and I don't want to put like a color you can actually see. I use this also OPI Infinite Shine, and this is in Bubble Bath, and I use that on my fingers. And then just for the top coat, I've used this Sally Hansen Insta Dry top coat. I really like this top coat. I feel like you can actually do stuff really quickly after putting that on. I used to have the OPI top coat in the same brand as the base coat, and my nails wouldn't be dry for hours. So then I always used to get them lines, but hopefully I can start getting into some good habits with doing my nails more regularly. This is a face mask sample that I received. I am actually gonna try this on tonight and use it up. So this is the Pretty Skin Rose Total Solutions Essential Sheet Mask. And I'll just put this on my skin, leave it on for a bit. I probably won't leave it on for too long because it smells like roses, and there's a good chance that this is going to irritate my skin. Hopefully not, but there is a good chance. I actually don't understand why skincare companies put fragrance in products. I don't trust skincare that has perfume in it and fragrance because it's very irritating for a lot of people's skins. It is time to cut into my Purito Oak and Calming Gel Cream. And there's still quite a bit in there. Can't really see on camera, but I might have 2 or 3, maybe even a little bit more uses. So I'm just about to use the rest of this Purito Oak and Calming Gel Cream, which is exciting. So that is that done. And then while that's absorbing into my skin, I'm going to actually cut open this Skin 1004 sunscreen. What I've been using the pump, it's not getting as much product as I really like out, so I thought it's time to cut it open. There's still quite a little bit in there. I really like this sunscreen. I find that it really absorbs into my skin and it doesn't leave a like greasy feeling like a lot of other sunscreens do. So now that I've finished this Purito moisturizer, instead of opening a new one, I'm just going to focus on this Beauty of Joseon Red Bean Water Gel, just so I can finish it, and then that's one of the products that I want to use up. So I'm just going to focus on this, just so I can get through the rest very quickly, and then I'll just open another one of these. Happy Wednesday. It is Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I film Project Pan 2026 bonus video where I want to use up as many products by the end of the year or make a big dent in the products that I showed in that video. They're just products that are expired, old, you know, I don't particularly want to repurchase. So if you haven't watched that video, check it out. I will link it down below. This weekend, I made my first purchase of a product. So if you've watched most of my videos, in the first update I mentioned that I was struggling with hair loss, which is still true, but I think while trying to fix that problem, I have now used way too many protein items that my hair is overloaded with protein and my hair has snapped. All of my conditioning products, so the Iveco Sur 100, my Intense Therapy Touch Intense Treatment, my Bond Repairs, and even my hair mask has protein in it. So I had to make the decision to unfortunately stop all my protein products, and I've purchased the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask because that focuses more on hydration. Got 2 500 mils of that, which I know is probably a lot, but that's what I'm going to focus on for the next couple of months, just while my hair, I don't think it's going to bounce back, but just to help my hair health. And it honestly feels like straw at the end, so the plan is to cut it off. I don't know when the last time I filmed was, but it's been a while. I have finished some products since I've been not filming, which I'll quickly show you, but if I forget something I will definitely put it at the end of the video. I finished a sunscreen. I used an Oral-B whitening strip, and tonight my body wash stopped pumping out, so what I did was actually poured what was at the bottom of this into this new one and let it sit on top of it. I still think there is a little bit of residue on the outside, so I've just put a tiny bit of water in it, given it a shake, and I'm going to use this up tomorrow. But nearly finished that. I also opened a little sample ampoule today. I'm shocked with how many products that I've actually used so far in March. I thought it would be more of a quiet month, but I think some of my full-size products are coming to the end, so very exciting. Hello, happy Monday all. I don't know about anyone else, but I hate Mondays so much, especially since weekends seem to be flying so quickly these days. It's like you blink and it's Monday already. So I just want to jump in. Last night I finished my body wash. So today I am going to open up a new one. I'm just going to put the date, today's date on it, which is the 23rd. And let's see how long it takes me to get through one of these bottles. Looking at my tracker at the back, from here it took about 4 months, so I'm thinking it will take like 6 months to use. Another update is I basically put all of my hair products I was using into ChatGPT, and it basically said all of my conditioning products I was using are like protein treatment. So I think I've definitely overloaded my hair with protein and it is just not doing well. So what ChatGPT recommended and what had really good reviews online was the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. So what I'm going to do is I've just been using this mask for the past few washes because it was really low in protein. But now that I've got the Amika, I'm going to use this one for probably 4 months, for probably a few weeks at least, while my hair gets back into a healthy condition. I did read that it takes about 2 weeks for it to soften and then 2 weeks for it to start like penetrating the cuticle. As I said, I'm not an expert, I could be wrong, but once my hair's in a good condition, I will start bringing my other hair products back in. So I just won't be using them all together like how I was. I also cut myself probably an inch off the bottom of my hair because it was getting to the point where it was just knotting itself and I couldn't get the knots out, so I just snipped it. I'm really excited to see how my hair reacts to this new mask. Kind of disappointing that I had to buy product, especially since I have so many hair products, conditioning products, but if I continue down the path that I was currently on, I know that I would just be extremely unhappy. My hair won't hold dye anymore, so it's so much lighter than it normally is. My natural hair is basically coming out, my greys are all coming out. So we'll see how well this works, and hopefully it is as good as everyone says it is. But after my shower tonight, I'm also going to finish this sample off, and I might also use the Haro Haro Black Rice Probiotic Essence on my chest tonight. I did use the Paula's Choice exfoliant last night. Hello, it is currently Saturday and I haven't filmed that much in March. I've been having a pretty crappy March, to be honest. But I'm getting through products, which is exciting. But tonight, because I've been so stressed, anxiety, had a little bit of a mental breakdown this week at work. I thought what I would do is I would do like as much as I can. And then I'm going to have an everything shower besides washing my hair, because tomorrow I'm actually going to a Japanese head spa and getting my hair washed and massaged and all of that. So I'm not going to bother with that. But I'm going to do everything else. I have just finished soaking my feet for about 40 minutes with the Cool Feet Softening Soak, which there's so much in here still, but if you saw my previous videos, I think if I've like timed it correctly, that's one of the products that I really want to make a dent in this year. I don't think I'll finish it, but if I can get that below halfway, I will be happy. And then I'm going to do skincare like normal. I did skin needle a few days ago, but I used a 36 pin instead of a 12, and I kind of like alternate between a 12 pin and a 36 pin. And when I use the 36, I find that my recovery is a lot quicker than it is with the 12. The 12, it takes about like 5 to 6 days. I think I'm just going to do as much as I possibly can tonight, which is good because there's really not that much left in March. It's the 28th, so Tuesday's the last day. So I think that I might do a bunch tonight. This sheet mask has been on my face for around an hour, so I'm just going to put the leftover product that is stuck in the packaging on my face. So that is another face mask down. I think maybe I can get through the rest of this toothpaste in the next few days. I don't think there's very much in it. What I also might do while I am rolling is that this is nearly empty, so I might top it up with what's in this 1 litre. I'm definitely not going to finish either one of these, or I think there's still half in here, so it's definitely not going to get an empty, but I might as well just fill it up. And I think at the moment it's like down to here, so definitely next month I think that I would be able to get the rest of this in there. And I think maybe just a little bit later I will use this teeth whitening strips, but I probably won't film that because I'll just do it after I brush my teeth. But I think that is it for tonight. I wasn't really expecting to film today. I thought I would just get straight into my empties, but I am going to cut my hair myself, and this is the second time in probably like a week to a week and a half that I've cut it, but I just feel like there's so much dead ends on my hair as well. So as you saw in a previous clip, I did buy the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I do really like it. It's really thick, it's really hydrating, but I think my hair is just a little bit too damaged on the end, and it's just getting very knotty, and I'm just sick of it. I'm so freaking sick of it. So I am going to cut more off my hair. for tonight. I'm not gonna style it or anything. I'm literally just gonna let it air dry. So I just finished a toothpaste, which is very exciting. Hello, I hope you guys all enjoyed March's update. I will take you through all of the products that I've used in March. I actually didn't think I used as much as I did, and I thought it would be kind of like a slow kind of video. The sun is going in and out, so I can see that the lighting is changing in the viewfinder. So let's just jump straight into the products that I've used. So as always, I've just chucked the products on my bed, and these are all the products that I've used here. So the first item that I've used is this Dermaveen Gentle Soap Free Wash. I've already started my next one, love it. And because I have none of my back stock, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this to my shopping list just so I remember to get one once it goes on sale. Next is some hair care product. It feels like I used this so long ago, but I think I used it in the first few days of March. Sorry, my lighting's going in and out, so I'm just gonna try and do it while I go. But I've got this L'Oreal Elvive Growth Booster. Hated this, won't be repurchasing it. I also finished another one of these Nioxin Hair Fall Defense Serums. I have started a new one, and I don't really know if it's doing much, but hopefully my hair health will get better and I will be able to see a difference by using this product. So this month I only used 2 sheet masks. I finished one of these Madagascar Centella Water Fit Sunscreen. Really like that product, and I have opened a new one that I have started, but I think I'm going to change what I do in April, so stay tuned for April's video. Next I've got 2 moisturizers. I've got the Purito Mighty Bamboo Panthol Cream, which is my night moisturizer. I have opened a new one of them, and then I also finished at the start of March this Purito Oak and Calming Gel. Another item I've got that I've used up is this Haru Haru Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner for sensitive skin. Love this. I think it takes me, from the tracker, 2 and a bit months to use. And then last product for skincare, which is a little sample, is this Madagascar Centella Pormizing Fresh Amber Oil. So for my skincare products, I've got 7 items, which I think is good. Next I will go to dental. So I feel like I've made really good progress this month. So I finished a toothpaste. I have opened another one, and because I'm on to my last toothpaste, I will be adding toothpaste to my shopping list as well and just picking one up once it's on sale. I got through 3 of these Oral-B whitening strips, which is very exciting, and I think I've got like maybe 3 left. You'll have to see April's video to see if I finish them. I do really want to try and get them out of my collection in April though. Last 2 items I've got. You can't really see this, but this is the OPI Natural Nail Base Coat. This just went really thick and gloopy. And last but not least, I have a makeup powder. So this is the Australia's Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder. I've been using this for a while. There is a tiny bit on the outside, but it just wasn't doing anything for me anymore. So I decided to stop using that and get a fresh one out. And oh my god, my makeup is setting so much better now that I've actually putting enough powder on my face. So for the month of March, I've used 16 items, which I'm really happy with. I wasn't expecting to use that many items. I will put a little snippet on the screen to confirm the numbers, but that means I am currently down 47 products this year so far, and hopefully I can get through a few more in April. Looking at some of my items, some of my full-size items will be used up in the next few weeks. Before I end this video, I do want to ask what I always ask at the end of all of my videos. If you are also doing Project Pan, please let me know how many items you got through in the month of March, and let's hope April is just as good or even better. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in April's update. Bye.